If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. All right? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is. You know, Bud talking crazy, acting like he gonna, do something, in the streets, man. He gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. We ain't finna do this in the streets. That was some good, deflection, He didn't really wanna answer what I really asked him, and that's to get that work. We can keep it out of the streets, we ain't gonna be...
Terence Crawford is no longer laughing. After UFC fighter Joaquin Buckley went too far by disrespecting Shakur Stevenson and threatening to kill them in a street fight, Crawford shot back with a warning that sent a chill through social media. He made it very clear this is not about boxing skills or the octagon. This is about staying alive. This is not just a sports argument. It is a real warning. Crawford is telling everyone that on the streets, there are no referees to step in.
Before it's too late.
I think it depends on your weight class. Because like heavyweights, they can come in at a later age if they punching. Deontay Wilder came in late.
20 years old coming in.
20 is like the latest,
How old were...
Understand how things reached the point of threats about switches and ending someone. You have to go back to where it started. It all began on a live stream with Aiden Ross just a couple of days ago. Two of the best boxers in the world, Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson, were sitting there relaxed, laughing at the idea that any other combat sport could compete with them.
Bro, so I'm watching your fight. I'm status. He's like, where the f is Aiden? You call me, you see me, the first thing you say to me, give my money. And I just feel like, bro, I feel like I should just scam, because what are you gonna do?
Hell nah.
He thought he was gonna give you.
Scam who?
Him.
How?
Like, not pay you.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
we on stream, so we ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna be like, man, that's crazy, Aiden. And all the people are gonna be like, man, Aiden, you're not a stand-up guy.
you know I'm joking, right? Look what I have in my pocket right here. Look, come on. Do you think? Come on, bro. Come on, man. I lose a bet, we lose a bet. That's how we work, you know?
Hey,
yeah.
I gotta charge you interest because you didn't have it on the floor.
What? You think I have cash with me while we're going to a boxing match?
You were supposed to.
I asked if you had Zelle or crypto.
I got cash money.
You didn't say interest when we signed it.
We didn't sign nothing.
I know.
How much interest?
I said 5,000.
What the f is this?
5,000.
He need 2,500.
For sure. Well, I can't believe you bet against me.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Tio will win the rematch. In my opinion.
2,500.
Yo.
Come on, dude.
Bro. We could.
The mood was pure confidence, the kind you have when you have never lost. Shakur Stevenson did not hold back. He started taking shots at UFC champion Ilia Topuria. At the same time, Crawford laid down the rules, stating clearly that the UFC would never be better than boxing. It was not just an opinion, it was a put down. They treated mixed martial artists like second-class citizens in fighting, laughing off the idea that a wrestler or a kicker could stand and trade punches with the sweet science. But they forgot that MMA fighters are listening and they do not like being called lesser.
More is better than boxing.
It's true, and you know it's true.
It's not true.
Come on, even look, even he's smiling. Yo, come on, bro. You know, hey, yo.
You would experience it better. I think if you would like go in there and watch it, it's better than boxing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Go in there and watch.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. MMA, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga, ain't no way this nigga came with me right now. Hold on now, cuz.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, it's good though.
He good.
It's fun. It's fun. You know what it is, bro? When I was watching you and Tio's fight, I was obviously mad. I was biased, to be honest. The fight before was a good fight. Who's the dude from New York that fought?
Shushu.
Yeah, bro. I like him. He's cool. But again, like I think UFC's better than boxing. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great.
UFC would never be better than boxing.
At all. It ain't even close.
Ever.
The skill level is different.
All right, so like, hold on, let me ask you guys a question. You don't think like John Jones would dominate in boxing, honestly?
Hell no.
What?
Hell.
Okay, Ilya Taporia.
Tell him come fight me.
He's a crazy boxer, bro.
I don't care. Tell him come fight me.
Hold on a second. What about?
UFC is good for what they do, and we good for what we do.
That makes
You know
sense.
what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah, that makes sense.
You gotta think, if I can't whoop you with my hands, I can kick you, I can take you down.
True, it's different.
You know, it's a whole different mental capacity than just, you know, kicking, punching, and
You know, I will say you're right because a lot of UFC fighters that do try to do boxing, they don't do well. But
same way.
It would be the same way.
it'd be the same.
Then Buckley stepped in. If you follow the UFC, you know Buckley is not the kind of person to let disrespect go unanswered. He is a welterweight with powerful punches and a highlight clip that went viral around the world. He watched that live stream, saw them laughing, and decided he was not going to let the boxers control the story.
Donated $1.
Yes.
Would any of y'all box Ilya Topuria?
Yo,
Who?
Ilya Taporia.
he too weird.
Who is that?
He's weird.
UFC fighter.
Is it US?
He's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He's
What weight he fight?
sorry.
Featherweight?
No, he's not featherweight.
What weight he fight?
No, that's featherweight in the UFC though.
What is the weight?
140. 130.
No. He's lightweight.
What's
He's lightweight. He's like 145. No, wait. Hold on. What is he, chat? He's not featherweight. Oh, so what is? Well, hold on a second. So what's featherweight in?
127.
Yeah, no.
126.
Ilya's 155. I'm pretty sure. So what do you weigh?
I fight at 140 right now.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to see that. Cause all right, what did you guys think when like McGregor fought Floyd? What'd y'all think about that?
I thought McGregor did good, but I think Floyd let him look good.
Okay. What about you?
He carried it.
Okay.
But McGregor did do, you know what I mean, some good things in there.
Yeah. Very true.
Floyd was trying to entertain y'all,
Yeah.
make it fun.
Buckley did not just post a short message online. He put out a video that completely turned the situation around. He went straight to the core of the issue, tearing apart the idea that boxers are superior piece by piece. His point was simple but harsh. MMA fighters train harder. While boxers focus on perfecting just their hands, UFC fighters have to worry about elbows, knees, chokeholds, and kicks. Buckley said that in any room, the MMA fighter is the hardest worker simply because they must survive in an environment where danger can come from any direction. He was not just defending his sport. He was questioning the work ethic of the very men who called themselves kings.
Respect, you might be retired. I ain't asking you to fight you in an actual ring, but let's just work. Let's just work. I feel like I don't get none of the respect that I feel that's warranted. Let me get some work with the so-called GOAT that's in the boxing. And let's see how I hold my own. Y'all seeing this, y'all share this, y'all like to send and clip stuff, send this to Bud. Come and work with an MMA dude. I know you still staying sharp. I know you still in the ring training. You might not box again like you said, because ain't no money that's gonna ever bring you back. But hey, don't allow your talents and your gifts to go to waste.
Buckley did not stop with a general defense of MMA. He aimed his criticism directly at Shakur Stevenson, and he repeated a feeling that many boxing fans have quietly talked about for years. He called Shakur a coward, though he used a much stronger four-letter word to say it.
Side, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. All right? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is a UFC fighter. Right? Hands down, y'all got them hands. Woo, they sweet, they nice like that. But even if we do box, let's say that, even if we do box, one thing that I know I can do to boxers, I can pressure y'all. Because a lot of y'all ain't got no heart. And a lot of guys respect y'all a little too much, and they allow y'all to just do what y'all do, which is outboxing. I can't box a boxer, but I can outfight a boxer all day. And it can easily be proven. Because I heard Shakur also say, oh, hey, then let's fight then, to Ilya Taporia. And I ain't gonna pick on the little dude, because he's little. I get his big bro though.
He tore into Shakur's defensive style, calling it boring and safe. Everyone knows Shakur is a technical genius, one of the hardest boxers to hit in history. But Buckley argued that this safety-first approach is exactly why MMA is gaining ground. He compared Shakur to aggressive fighters like Mike Tyson or Gervonta Davis, men who stepped into the ring to hurt opponents, not just to score points. Buckley's point was sharp. Winning is not enough if you are putting the audience to sleep. He claimed Shakur fights not to lose while real fighters fight to finish. It was a hard-hitting criticism because it questioned Shakur's heart, not just his ability.
All that trash that he was doing, he's saying nigga, he throwing bananas at you and all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, you beat him, but you should have knocked his ass out cold. But because you worried about your little record, because you don't want to get embarrassed, you want to blame it on, oh, well, it's the art of boxing. Or, I just want to show my jab all night. You a hoe. You a hoe. You ain't want to go out there and put on your best performance. Like Sugar Ray Leonard back in the day would say, right? If I feel like somebody can't compete with me, I'm getting them up out of there. I might drag you out for a couple rounds. People that paid tickets, paid $1,000 to come and see me. So I might let it push for about 8 rounds. But then once I get tired of you, you out of there. And we ain't never seen that from a person like Shakur. So with that being said, stop.
Then came the moment that made everything worse. Buckley moved the conversation out of the ring and into the streets. He looked straight into the camera and said without any hesitation that if they met outside, he would end them.
If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I will kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. All right? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is a UFC fighter.
He was not talking about a knockout. He was talking about a permanent end. His reasoning was frighteningly simple. In a boxing match, a referee steps in to break things up. In a street fight, a boxer has no answer for a double leg takedown or a chokehold. Buckley claimed that in a real situation without gloves and without rules, he could do whatever he wanted to a boxer. He painted a clear picture of the difference between a sport with rules and hand-to-hand combat where one man has more skills than the other. It was a direct attack on the boxer's toughness, suggesting that their strength is only real when a referee is watching.
Disrespectful to us athletes, bro, and the UFC. And I understand we don't get paid like y'all, we don't get money like y'all, but I tell you right now, we outwork every single boxer in the room. Hands down, that's just the truth. That is just the truth. Are y'all skilled at what y'all do? Exactly. That right hand and that left hand is, it's a problem. But at the same time, that's all y'all gotta work. You guys don't have to learn different parts of the body and train certain parts of the body to make sure that you're strong in all positions. See, the thing about boxing is, it's easy to be defensive because all you got to do is worry about 2 hands. But it's harder to be offensive to try to get the knockout. So when people get a lot of knockouts like Gervonta or like Deontay Wilder at the time, you know what I mean? Or who another good name? Canelo or Triple G, right? They are very proficient on how to find their shots and set up their shots, right? That's why I got to give them a lot of respect. But at the same time, when you're a person like Shakur, when you're a person like Bud, when you're a person like Andre Ward, no disrespect to them, they're...
Most boxers would respond to this by bragging about their knockout power or their street experience. But Terence Crawford is different. He did not post a video hitting a heavy bag. He did not offer to meet Buckley in the octagon. He went to X, formerly Twitter, and posted a response that sent a chill through the entire timeline. Crawford basically asked who fights with their hands anymore. He brushed aside the whole idea of a street brawl by bringing up the dark reality of modern violence. He mentioned switches, which are devices that turn handguns into fully automatic weapons. In Crawford's world, nobody lines up for a fair fight in the street. If you have a problem with someone, it does not end with a takedown.
In the streets, man, he gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. We ain't finna do this in the streets. That was some good, deflection, He didn't really wanna answer what I really asked him. And that's to get that work. We can keep it out of the streets. We ain't gonna be playing like that. Don't nobody make it back home. Let's get in the ring. Let's spar. You already know you be out in Vegas a lot of times. You spar up at the Apex. You work up at the Apex. I think it'd be fun. I think the whole world would love to watch. We can go live. We can have some fun with it. I know you still train just for the lifestyle. I know you still spar. I know you still get that work in. I know you still train. You know, I see Shakur, he thinks something funny. But at the end of the day, right, let's find out. Because I'm dead serious about that. It's real cute that you talking about, you know what happened to tough guys on the street. But at the end of the day, man, we in the toughest sport in the world, right? And that's combat sports. So let's see who the best fighter. I ain't street certified. I'm tell you out there right now, you know, and I heard.
It was a stark cold reminder that while Buckley plays a sport that mimics a fight to the death, Crawford comes from an environment where people do not play at all. Crawford doubled down on this dark humor by calling himself old and retired. He tweeted that he is too old to be fighting in the streets, especially if he does not have the advantage. Do not let the self-mockery fool you. When a fighter as dangerous as Crawford says he is scary because he will not fight without an advantage, he is telling you exactly who he is. He is admitting he has no interest in honor or fairness outside the ring. If you come for him in the street, he will not box you. He will survive by any means necessary. It completely undercut Buckley's tough guy act. Buckley was talking about a controlled street fight, a fantasy where two men agree to use only their fists. Crawford was talking about real violence. It made the MMA fighter's threats sound almost childish in comparison.
To Bud Crawford, you know, let's do it at the Apex. You know, I'm gonna try to make my way down to Vegas March 7th. You know, let's do it then. But I know a lot of guys, when I get out there, it's gonna be all that talking. Oh man, you talking crazy. You said you gonna try to kill Shakur. Like, no, I just gave an example. If we was to fight in the streets and it's 101, exactly what would happen. I do see myself transitioning over to boxing. Said fight, then in MMA. Nah. They're not gonna do it. Y'all know a lot of boxers will never do it. And it ain't because of the money. It'll be too big of a risk. Like I said, March 7th, I'll be out there at the Apex. In Detroit, I'll be out there as well for Clarissa fight, February 22nd.
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.